Let's hold court. Sitting on my throne. Let's see. Gesture for the first in line. Regret to inform you, religious situation. My land's out of control. Persuaded handling generous alms for the righteous faithful. Starts convert faith in county of Tarn. Organize some local alms. Spend 300 money. Get 100 piety. Popular opinion for 5 years in these 3 locations. Opinion. Peaceful coexistence. I get prestige. The Rex of Bulgaria likes me less. Sounds like your problem, not mine. Minus 1.2 per year. He loves me as is. Partially because I'm a living legend. Wow, prestige matters a lot, huh? We have minus 11 from offensive war. Wow, definitely time to stay at peace for a little bit then, huh? It's funny, this is worse than just this, because at least this still gives me other rewards. More piety sounds nice, and money is no object. I just got 1,500 money from the Pope spending like 250 piety. So, yeah, we'll do local alms, sure. We'll make him like me better and everything. One of my dukes of Edessa approaches the throne. My brother seeks honor of serving retinue as knights. Oh, does he? Does he? He has 12 prowess. He may attend me. Move to court, become a knight. Removing him may upset someone. I found my bodyguard. No, he can just become a knight. It's fine. It's whatever. Daughter Valeria shows me a page filled with unfamiliar symbols, insisting on its legibility, written language for specifically women. You know, I just edited, like, in the first session, just right now, I just edited the first session of this playthrough where we had this event. Female courtiers. That is mostly taught to men. Wait, what? Make better use of your talents, invented code, scheme, secrecy, or great idea, language of women. I think I probably said yes to this last time. All female courtiers, language of women, diplomacy, and learning. Yeah, sure. What a great idea. A fake language for women. Why not? In the meantime, what's our court grandeur? By the way, if I sound weird during this play session that I record, it's because I'm sick, just so you know. Murphy still has a more grand court than I do, but he probably has everything maxed out. I don't. I don't just because I decided to save money. Because if I raise everything, I still run out of money. And so this is just where I kind of decided to save it. I'm not sure, like, some stress gain reduction could be great. Good chance of improvement, decent chance, inspiration, quality. I mean, this would be good if I'm getting inspiration still. I don't really do that anymore. I'd rather just save the money, honestly. Alright, and so let's unpause. Holy Order has been dismissed automatically. Pope gave me the money I asked for. Now we just got to get back to friendly territory to put the siege equipment away. My counselor, the Pope, died of gout. The Pope just died of gout after excommunicating so many of my other vassals. This new Pope is 29 years old. I don't think that would ever happen in real life. God damn. Oh, his learning skill is awful. This is a terrible Pope.
It would be fun if a Pope will be 29.
Yeah, my daughter, who is just my daughter and nothing else, or one of my courtiers. For Seneschal, I'll just put my daughter for now. That should work. University student donates lots of gold. Nice. 50 to me. I love when university students give me a bunch of money. Very happy for that. I can give my wife, this one was a good wife, not like the last one in my previous character. That one was a bitch. I can give her a ring for 300 money, which gives life expectancy, attraction, opinion, fertility, but she's 54. It doesn't really matter if you ask me. No, you don't need a 300 gold, whatever this money currency is, ring. You don't need that. Duchess Constantina, I can use the hook to get something from her. Tunis, yeah, she's the one that's already extortionate. I can just get favor from her anyway. Obligations paid off by just reducing her taxes. I will never really try to get higher taxes with anybody, but I guess if they like me enough anyway, there's no reason to change it. Unless I'm trying to plan for the future. Because eventually, she will be replaced by someone who will inherit this. Will inherit a minus 25. Or if I, you know, die and my new guy takes over, he'll have to deal with this. Yeah, I think I'm going to change this, probably. I'm gonna change this down to high. Extortionate is just too much. So it's easier for my other guy to deal with. It's hard to say, really, if anybody else has anything so crazy. Best you could do is just glance through it. I know this guy right here, he could do with getting normal feudal levies. His is lowered. I don't have a hook on him, but I could do this and just take some tyranny. He's a powerful vassal. Do I have any tyranny? No, I don't. So let's get some tyranny, bring this guy's contract up to snuff. Everybody just loves me because I've been in charge for so long and I'm a living legend anyway, so. He's back up to snuff. She's closer down to normal. Wish I could filter somehow to just show inconsistencies. Let's see. Still plus 100, but I have minus 25 due to Tyrant. Don't know if I don't want to get it down to minus 50. That would be insane. That would be insane, even if everybody does still like me. So that's enough for right now. That's enough tyranny. My daughter Valeria gave birth to a son. I don't care to name it. Constantinople finished the small stables. Let's go ahead and upgrade that to a horse pen. Just continue that along. It was already kind of going. And I do have some kind of conversion happening somewhere right here. There's a war next to me. The Abbasid leader, which is just called Abbasid now. What about your empire? Arabian Empire. Does that not exist anymore? Oh no, you renamed it. Oh, okay. Hey, the Abbasids renamed the Arabian Empire to the Abbasid Empire. I know that's like a toggle you can have. They have a chance of renaming it. Jerusalem is converting. What about religion?
So they did go from Abbasid to Arabian back to Abbasid.
Yes. I only own Jerusalem here and it is converted. I don't think I need to convert anything else. No, I don't believe so. Giza. Definitely finished something as well. We should probably build something else there. My daughter Serena gave birth to a daughter. Cool. Name it whatever you want. I don't care. We're putting spearmen here. So neither of these helps spearmen. This doesn't help spearmen. I guess I took care of all the important things like that. So I could have a caravan sarai or a trade port here. These both generate money. This one generates development. Men-at-arm maintenance reduction for a caravanserai. This is kind of unique to these desert areas, the caravanserai. There's also orchards and some other things. I like the caravanserai. It gives a lot of bonuses. More so than a trade port, I think. Development growth could be nice. But look, even caravanserai gives development growth as well. And danger reduction. Yeah, we're going to build a caravanserai there. For Jerusalem, we barely have anything. This is kind of only started its construction because it hasn't converted yet or anything. I'll just let the local barons build whatever they want as well. Sabina returns. Okay. I just got a pop-up that says Sabina returns. I don't know who Sabina is, but the little area where text goes for a pop-up is completely fucking blank. I don't understand why this game is so buggy. Is this just... Maybe I'm just too used to Imperator and I don't usually play Paradox games that are getting constantly updated with DLCs and whatnot. Are the ones that are updated all the time just always buggy as fuck? Because Imperator doesn't get updated, and resultingly we have literally like no bugs. Is it just because they update this one a lot that it has a lot of bugs? So like every time they add new features, they add new bugs?
I have no idea.
Because I swear the first time we played, it was not this buggy. It was not this laggy either. It's kind of crazy. One of my Dukes of the Aegean Islands, who has nothing I would really want to change, can give me some money to get rid of a hook that I have on him, so I'll take that. I wait until they can actually afford what they're asking for fully. And if they can't afford it, I don't usually take it. My son and heir can pay me money. I feel like I don't even want to take stuff away from him. Oh, he looks a little different than he just looked. He has a job. He's the cupbearer. Now that a lot of my family is in control of things, I've been able to like shift a lot of my family into control now that I have so many family members. They're all creating cadet branches. I have 10 houses now in my family, and it's one of the houses is completely dead. There's no living members. House modifier, master of the Mediterranean. Oh shit. Famed having take control of the Mediterranean.
8 houses under me.
Until 1072. Nice. Yeah, I have so many, it's ridiculous. Invitation to a hunt. Sure. Where is it? Well, that's far away. 10
Look
months
down.
on the road. 10 months on the road, 4 months total. I mean, that should kind of work out with my availability to invade the Byzantines. That should roughly work out. So yeah, let's do that. We'll just go on this hunt, come back, we should be able to invade the Byzantines again. I'm going on a hunt, and when I get back from this hunt, I should be able to invade the Byzantines. I finished the siege workshops in Jerusalem, so we now have bonuses for our mangonels, finally. There's not a lot to really build or do here yet until the culture converts. I'm not quite sure what I'll have room for altogether. Follow the knight, see reason, join our court. 12 prowess, sure, join our court, whatever. Mudbrick Towers is kind of the base thing that leads to fort level to help me defend a location, so I'll just upgrade that for now. Just to have something going. 3 years left on that upgrade. This will be done in... I don't know when, but it's probably going to take a couple more years as well. We can really take a look and see what else we can have. I mean, a lot of this stuff's going to be money because almost nothing here actually buffs up siege equipment. So caravanserai. How many building slots do we have? Say over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right here, we're looking at 1, 2, 3. So we can get 2 more things in addition to the small plantations and the crop fields. Caravanserai is definitely something. My daughter no longer a child, charismatic negotiator. Cool. Caravanserai is 1 for sure. And then I'd say either a cattle pasture or a hunting ground. Hunting ground gives defending advantage, raid time reduction, or, well, increase for what someone else would have to do. I have a perk. Friends give me 2 random skill points to a maximum of 5. That's cool. So I'm not sure what to pick between these two. This right here, the small plantations, gives more taxes, but it doesn't give a supply limit like the cattle pastures does. It just makes feasts cheaper. I might swap out the small plantations for the cattle pastures and then throw in the hunting grounds and the caravanserai later. My daughter can marry. Gonna do a matrilineal, naturally. Oh god, look at this guy. Kingdom of Damat. Where the hell is that? Somewhere in Africa. No, matrilineal only. My nephew and vassal? No, thank you. She's 16. Ideally, it'll be somebody that has good skills and traits. What does she have? She has robust. This guy is Herculean. He's 39, though. Not a big fan of that. Let's do adult. And let's do an age difference of 10 at most. And see what we get for skills. So these are the guys that all have the best skills. Beautiful, intelligent, Herculean, 22-year-old Gaelic. She'd lose prestige. This guy would get a bunch of prestige, I guess. But we have a good chance of, well, I guess if it's 2 different levels, it doesn't really matter then, huh? Well, for prestige gain, there's an intelligent guy from Wessex, which she's surprisingly not related to. Oh, but this guy has to approve it. Narfi has to approve it. Are they related? Wessex. Well, yeah, they're related. All right, well, no wonder then. All right, this one's good still. 18 and comely. I don't have to ask anybody. Guest of Duke Nobody, so that's basically guaranteed. Sure. Matrilineal between them. Beautiful. Wonderful. Nice. I'm being sent a gift of money from my vassal and friend from the Duchy of Carinthia, which is just right there. Alright, sure, I'll take that money. Now that I'm this large, I get a lot of gifts of just different things from my vassals.
I'm not. They don't like me.
My vassals love me. Maybe it's because I don't tax the living shit out of them like you do.
Hey, they're all 100 almost.
Well, then they do
They
like
just
you.
don't give me gifts.
Oh, have you tried getting good? So funny.
According to Steam, I'm one of the best players because I can stack this money. And I
Yeah,
was
right?
like, oh, yeah.
According to the Steam discussions, you are in fact like a god amongst players.
Maybe you should title this 2 Gods Play CK3.
Yeah, right? Yeah, Paradox, I want to say this, Paradox communities these days are so strange. I feel like it's just because it's become a lot more open. Like it's more, I don't know, generalized of a game series. There's a lot more casual of players that things that I would consider normal are now considered like, oh, that's too hard. I can't do that. You can never do that in this game. No. And there's weird things as well, like posting the Imperator guides recently at time of recording. Anyway, I'm getting so many comments saying that it makes no sense that you're playing the game you paid for instead of using this mod. But it's so weird because if you compare the owners of the game number to the owners of the mod, because you can track those stats, most players don't have the mod. Yeah, there's not a lot of comments. There's a couple comments though that I get that are amazed that we're playing the game Imperator without using a certain mod, which is kind of crazy to me. Doesn't make any sense at all. But it doesn't make any sense at all that someone could think that getting this much money and making the game super fucking easy is impossible. But that's what the Steam discussions seem to think. But it's so easy to prove it wrong. Just play one playthrough.
I think that's because if a player doesn't like something, they look for mods instantly and don't look at the game mechanics to fix it.
I don't even. It doesn't make.
Like Travis had in the first place.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like he wanted a mod to change the inheritance rather than just finding ways to play around the inheritance.
Yeah.
But no, it's like that's too logical for the comments I get in return in terms of like mods for that game. Because the comments I get are just like, oh yeah, this is what the game was always supposed to be. I don't know why you would play without it. It's playing an incomplete game. But the game was complete when they released it. They deemed it complete enough to release and sell as a 1.0. So that already doesn't make any sense at all. But like the lack of logic behind these comments and just, including someone saying that this game is hard and that you can't get this much money and that it's difficult and that one person specifically told me I must have changed a bunch of settings to make it this easy to get money when I didn't. This is just the default, and I've done it twice now, so literally every playthrough I've done. The thing is just that I think these are not what would have constituted normal Paradox players 10 years ago. I think these are just like a bunch of like normies, essentially, that have started playing the fucking game, and they don't have a lot of experience with games. And, the kind of person that if you ask them why they did a thing, they tell you, oh, because my friend told me, or I saw a YouTuber do this. And that's the best reason they can think of. Like, they don't think for themselves. They just kind of regurgitate information. That's my guess. I don't really know. It doesn't seem logical, so I can't find a logical explanation for this kind of behavior. What I can tell you, though, is 10 years ago, Paradox players acted nothing like this. They all acted kind of more like me. It probably doesn't help that I look a lot at like the Steam discussions. That's probably like the #1 place where to find the most normie possible players ever. Hunt complete! I lose stress. Hunter stuff. I never host hunts myself or anything. It doesn't feel like there's time to do it with how long every activity takes. It just doesn't seem worthwhile, even for this trait. It gives you some prowess, I guess. I mean, what else is really worth it from this? A small health boost is nice from Venator. Sure. There's a little bit of stats, but you have to do this a lot to get these stats. And I just feel like it's not worth it. Well, yeah, I can demand money from my son. I feel like I shouldn't demand money from my son. Because maybe he can spend this money on something? I don't know. You are chased, joins your court, becomes your lover. He's a fool. Alright, I'm glad this guy is not wanting that. Gifts from villagers. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, sure, why not? And Cold-Heart defeated. Schemer discovered, plotting against my courtier. Holy shit, a guardian for my granddaughter? Who's your mother? Oh, my granddaughter, aka my son's one and only child. Okay. I think I might teach this one. I'm gonna teach this one. Sure. Yes. And we'll She has a diplomacy education already. Cool. Yeah, I'll refrain from demanding anything from my heir for now. You know, maybe he can use it on something. So many hooks in general. My niece can give me some money. House head, sure. Give me money. She's in someone else's court. Give me money. Thank you. That hunt I went to is done. And I have 3 months until I can declare war on the Byzantines. And when that war is done, I can form the Roman Empire. I'm excited. In the PvP, I really wanted to do this once I saw the ability to. But everyone kind of died before then.
I just got a pedestal item. The
Yeah?
Sword of God.
The Sword of God. I didn't know God had a sword.
Me neither. But I have it now.
Well, we were just talking about 2 gods playing through CK3. It's the Sword of Narfi now. It's the Sword of God, yeah. Oh, damn, that fucking crown you got for making the HRE, that 25 extra vassal limit is really nice.
Yeah.
That's real good. And wait, was that vassal opinion just flat? No, courtier and guest. Okay.
Do you want it? Because I don't have a place for it.
Oh gosh, hang on. Secret exposed, who would have known? I don't care about someone cheating. Let me see how good it is. How do I even do this again? I can view characters that you've killed. Why did you execute Gunhilda?
I don't know.
What did Gunhilda do to you?
She existed.
Sword of God. Ooh! Renown? Yeah, dude, that looks good to me. I love Renown. Oh my god.
I would love to keep it, but
yeah.
I like my other ones also.
Yeah, your Cortana, that's amazing. Skullcap of Charlemagne, that's amazing. Sphere of Destiny, that's pretty good. Crown of Just... You have a lot of really good ones. Yeah, you have a lot of really, really good ones.
Yeah, I've been hoarding them. Like...
Yeah, I'll take the Sword of God.
Actually.
The Sword of God would be good for me. Mine are purple, but they're not actually that good. A lot of them. I know exactly what one I'll replace with it. Devapola's skull. Skull of the Bandit Lord Devapola. Killed by adventurer someone and later gifted to me. Interesting. Probably replace that one. Gift artifact. Tanks! I become the owner of the Sword of God. Let's see. Is that the best one? There's also the Roman Laminar. I converted this earlier in the playthrough. I don't care about the dread stuff. Yeah, a lot of what I have just kind of gives dread, and I don't care a lot about dread. This gives dread too, actually. So it just kind of works out, I suppose. I just want the renown. More renown is always good. Sword of God is now on display. Hell yeah. Don't quote me on this, but I feel like I owned this at one point and that it left my realm through inheritance. I'm pretty sure. Let me insult someone's poetry. A friend of mine, a duke, died. The old generation is dying. The new generation will have to take over soon. Has it already been 3 months? Because I don't have a truce anymore, it seems like. Holy War for Kingdom? Sure. Who's gonna come to the assistance of them? Crete, Cyprus, Hellas. Woo! Yeah, that's right, a kingdom, not a duchy, huh? Okay, yeah, I could do it. It's time for my next war with the Byzantines. And I'm going for all of Hellas. The Kingdom of Hellas. Let's declare war. And this is probably going to be Mercs and Holy Orders kind of deal. They don't have a lot of men. They really don't. Still, I'll probably use both, given the size of this. So let me both call in my Holy Order. Why? What are you doing spawning over there for? Oh, because there's hostile armies there. God damn it. Fuck. Alright, a little bit at a time, I guess. What about here? Is this any better? That's better, I think. But these guys are just gonna have to, like, go away and then come back or, like, something. I'm just gonna put them away. They're already, like, home, so maybe there won't be that bad of a timer. But we have a spot here. We're going to raise all men-at-arms right here. Control-click so it doesn't spread out. And we're going to have to wait until it lets me do this again. Sadly. But we have what we need to get started on besieging everything that we want. Hopefully I don't run into any of these other armies anyway. I'm not here to fight them. I think they're technically hostile, though. Byzantines are only directly at war with me, so that's fine. Yeah, it's going to take a couple months before I can raise them again. But I will raise them when I get the chance. I don't think there's actually a point to call in this ally because they're currently losing that war that they got into a while ago. Pope becomes my friend. What the fuck? Yet another day of leading my empire brings little surprises, save for my Pope Victor, bursting into my throne room, eagerly waving a bag of desserts in my face. I was expecting cook's meal for you this evening. It occurred to me just how much these particular items resemble the face of none other than Jesus. Upon inspection, I admit the resemblance is uncanny, but this surely must be heresy. The Pope becomes my friend. I gain an artifact called Delicious Face of Jesus. I lose piety due to the candy looking like Jesus being heresy, despite the fact that the Pope is bringing it to me. And then the Pope gains the trait loyal. What?
Nice.
Just what? I don't think the Pope is supposed to be the person that would bring me this sort of thing. I don't think the devs actually considered that I would have the Pope for that event.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah, it's a trinket. The delicious face of Jesus. It can earn me some piety, but it would lose me clergy opinion. Well, it's terrible, so I'm just gonna delete it. I'm just gonna, sell the delicious face of Jesus. Wonderful. What the fuck? Alright, men-at-arms are up. We have a terrible commander. Why do we have him as a commander? I'll assign this Duke. He'd be a better commander, I think. 20... Well, he's got more of... Wow, yeah, I just went all the way down here. Why? I don't know why I picked this guy. I'm gonna go for the guy that just has the highest advantage. And send them down there. As I repeatedly check to see when I can order these guys again. An inspired person can be sponsored. Wants to forge a regalia. Master by his peers. I don't want a regalia. I'm quite happy with my armor. It's probably just going to be a waste of money, so no thank you. Oh, I'm realizing, I'm not sure, but I think we technically still have that holy order, but I don't know how to get it back, because it says we've already hired a holy order, but I'm not sure how to summon it again, unless, I just raise all or something. I found it, under your armies, mercenaries, and holy orders. But how do I raise them? I'm not sure. I guess I can try to just raise normally and see what happens, but it doesn't look like it's going to do that. Yeah, no, it's just raising levies. I'm just gonna stop gathering these. If it ever starts listening to me. Armies around hostile armies, so I can't put it away. I don't know where these supposed hostiles are, but I guess I'll just... I don't want to be in command of something that I'm literally just going to get rid of. I don't know how to rehire this. Okay, it would seem that just raising all will eventually summon them. You just have to let it go all the way through, which is so annoying. Why can't I just raise the one thing I want to raise? Question mark? I don't know. Look how long that took to fucking go. That took a good, 5 seconds. Well, we captured this. We lost this. This is actually part of our goal, so this is just going to be a long thing anyway. I'll just raise this and see if I can somehow narrow it down to what I'm actually looking for. I think I already see the 4293. That is from the Holy Order. So are these Order Knights, the Armored Horsemen. Select. Okay. And then I don't see their knights anywhere. They're supposed to have 5 knights, which is strange. But I guess I'll just disband the one that's still raising. It doesn't have any knights. Put this guy in charge. I don't know if it's going to get its knights, but I'm pretty sure this is the Holy Order. Yeah. It just doesn't have its knights. It's stupid the way this works. It's very dumb. But I'll send them up to go do some stuff. They will perform worse without knights, but There's nothing I can really do about that. Hell, their knights could be over here for all I know. I don't know. The military control in this game is really, really bad. If we go win a war against this is like their entire army. No matter what, this should end up helping quite a bit. I hired my Holy Order, and then it summoned at my capital and not the point I put, because there was some neutral army nearby, so it refused to summon. I put it away, only to find that I could not raise it again without raising all of my troops and sorting through what was actually from the Holy Order. Resultingly, it took forever and a lot of money, but I finally found the stuff from the Holy Order and put it in an army. However, it has none of its knights because the knights just wouldn't raise separately, and I can't give an order to raise the knights. So that's really stupid. Yeah, it's dumb. I can't fire the Holy Order and then rehire them because I'm at war, so I'm not allowed to do that.